So guys, this thing that I'm going to teach you today, I actually taught this thing in an event, and when I was done, close to 50 to 60 people came meeting me that this thing right here, that it have changed their view and how they see the market. Have you ever wondered, guys, why people tell you that they've been trading for close to 6 to 7 years and yet they have nothing to definitely show for it? They know everything about technical analysis, be it from drawing from this strategy to another, but still they don't know how to make money and also keep money. I know someone that have experienced this, an uncle. This man I'm talking about, guys, was moving in an endless cycle of win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. He told me that this thing made him realize that there are certain things in the market that you can't actually control. Let's take, for example, can your knowledge of technical analytics stop you from entering a trade too early because of your previous series of trades that you took? They were actually winners in the market. Can it stop you from incurring a loss after this market we're talking about moves in your direction for a while and later reverse and hit your stop loss level? Now, can it stop you from entering a trade too late because of your previous series of trades that you took? They were all losses in the market. Can it stop you from extending your stop loss level because of you solely crave to be right in the market, which on the other hand makes you turn smaller losses into bigger ones? Finally, can it stop you from firing back at the market with all you have because of this market you solely craved and you wanted to win later turn into a losses? I would want you guys to take note of these answers you wrote down for these questions, because guys, by the end of this YouTube video, you would have learned those 5 things. He said that these things are 5 foundations that change his trading career forever. Trust me, guys, your whole view and narrative of the market is going to be a turnaround. Hello guys, I'm Victor Snow from Trading From the Soul, where we talk everything about trading the right way possible to get the most amount of results while trading. Because of I know that this video is going to be a lengthy one, I want you to use the timestamps below this video's description to skip to the parts of the exercise in this video that you want to practice. I recommend you don't skip any part of this video. So guys, if you've ever wondered why 2 traders with exactly the same trading system and strategy will come out with different results, it often comes down to how well they are able to manage their own minds in the markets. For you to understand this video, I want you to get note of the meaning of these words online. Get it from Google or anywhere, because they are going to be coming in as we go throughout this course. So guys, what was even this trading psychology? We see trading psychology is knowing how well your feelings can affect your buying and selling in the market. It often comes down to only 3 things: how you think, how you feel, and how you act. We see that our thoughts are the language of our brain, our feelings the language of our body, and that we have what? A predictable action. So guys, we say thoughts plus feelings equals to what? Action. So let's take, for example, if you actually took a trade and probably you incurred a loss and you didn't let this go way past you, and you actually start, how will I put it? You start feeling, you start thinking it over and over again. It now tells your body, feel this particular way, and this feeling will definitely be what? A negative feeling, which would give off an action, a predictable action of what? Revenge trading. So knowing this, knowing that this thing is a series of, or a way or a pattern that it moves now, you'll be able to find the root of revenge trading before it actually happens to you in the market. If you know that your predictable action is going to be this, and when you are thinking about this, you know that, okay, now I have to actually stop thinking this particular way because of, you know, the end point of it, revenge trading. And once revenge trading happens now, is what? Definitely blowing your account. Guys told me that I should always crave or want to be in a positive part of the market. And he said that for me to be able to have what? A positive predictable action, I have to be able to master these 5 things. So guys, the first thing he actually made mention of is self-awareness. Self-awareness is what? Is basically taking note of every single thought that comes to your mind while trading. Is knowing yourself. Because there are things that happen subconsciously. This thing is happening to you. You know that this thing is happening to you, but you've not actually, it have not come from your conscious self to your conscious self. Someone used to say that until you make something, move something from an unconscious self to a conscious self, that's how you actually move what? How to actually change something about you that you don't like. He started explaining to me that chart candles now are actually people's emotions being printed for us as we go. There are people's emotion being printed for us. And we say what? Emotions is equals to what? Actually energy. And in physics we say that energy what? Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but rather move from what? One point to another. It means that at any point in any market environment, that you have people's what? Energy concentrated on you subconsciously. And when you are vibrating on the same, you have people's positive and negative energy concentrated on you. And what, for you to actually absorb this energy, you have to actually what, vibrate in a definite what frequency with them. A positive energy has a different frequency. A negative energy has what, a different frequency. For you to contract or what, vibrate the same energy or get a negative energy of someone, you have to vibrate in what, this negative energy of this person. Same with positive. So if you understand this, it's up to you to actually choose this thing by yourself. Whether you want to vibrate in what, positive or what, negative. But you know what, that energy is flowing at any given point in the market. So the thing here is, since you know that you have what, you know a predictable action that is going to happen, you have to what, control all your thoughts. You have the power to choose whether it's going to be a positive one or a negative one. So if thoughts are not treated well, it equates to what, how you feel. Which what has what, a predictable action, either what, a positive or a negative one. If you even understand this, that it takes no skill to actually win a trade. Does it take a skill to click the mouse button? Does it take a skill to use your phone and place a trade? That made me realize that, or it took me back to when I started trading. My first actually trade without knowing anything about the market is actually a win. And I took another one, it was actually a win. I thought that this is how easy it is. Once I started taking trades, it was a loss. I went sober. Took another one, a loss. I went sober. Took another loss, a loss. I went sober. And if you start calculating this, you see that I started taking things that probably a chart pattern that probably wasn't in the same series with my first chart pattern that I took. Now, do you know what it takes skill to be a consistent winner? For you to be a consistent winner in the market, remember we're going to be doing trading for a long time. For you to be actually a consistent winner in the markets, that's now when you have to what, acquire the skill of trading, which most traders pay attention to only the technical analysis, which is just few. Most traders spend hours studying technical analysis and give few minutes to psychology. Let me ask you a question. If you have a gun, if you actually have a gun and you learned how to shoot, you went to probably shooting yard, and they just give you a basic rifle. They give you now, just show you, okay, hold this one, keep it to your shoulder, pull the trigger. Yeah, you've actually shot a gun. You've actually shot a bullet, I mean to say. You've handled a gun now. You can actually shoot now. But when you take the same person to a battlefield and you actually want to shoot now, what happens now? The person can't even shoot at that moment because of what? You have people shooting back at you. You have different people shooting back to you. But you shot a bullet previously. This is the same thing with trading. That's why you see traders outperform in demo now. Because of once pressure is on you, you will not have the same result. The same pressure was on that person that learned how to shoot. When he came in front of people shooting back at him, because of there is actually pressure there. The person couldn't even shoot back. That's the same thing with trading. When you come to trading environment, you see what people's emotions, concentrated energy, concentrated like you now. In fact, taking losses now. This is pressure on you. You now start having different trading results from what you back tested or what you did in demo accounts. So guys, the goal here is moving from technical analysis to operating mental analysis. Goal here is moving from technical analysis and operating to mental analysis. Goal here is moving from technical analysis to mental analysis. A mental analyst trader knows when series of wins that he's taken is making him overconfident in the market, and that's what deviates from his system. A mental analyst trader knows when these thoughts that he's thinking about because of a loss, he's going to tell his body how to feel, and that way have a predictable action of revenge trading, which the next is blowing your accounts. The goal here is not the destination you want to get to, but the man you have to become before you get to that destination. He talked about building resilience, which he said that building resilience is developing the emotional strength to be able to recover quickly from a loss. If you understand this, the loss now, this thought of the loss now will tell our body how to feel, which has a action now. You know that everything that you're doing is for your own self, actually. It's for your own good. Is that you actually have to allow a loss pass through you rather than absorb it. You have to actually stop letting your emotions decide your actions in the market. Rather, what your positive trading psychology, knowing that this thing is what's best for you. Everything you are doing right now, it is what is actually best for you. Holding on to a loss will make you have what loss aversion, which what will make you extend your stop loss level. And believe me, markets, as far as that thing is what a failed analysis, market will still come back to your stop loss because you'll be there pleading, market, I beg, go back to my entry. I promise I don't want trade again. The market won't actually go back. And you know the funny thing now, the market will actually still go back to your entry and you will not still remove it. Would you want to be that person that have traded for 6 to 7 years and you say that I'm a forex trader, and yet you don't have nothing to show for it? Probably your mates have taken this time now and they've done something good for themselves. Because I've actually seen someone, this guy, I've forgotten his name, he does all these trading things now. This guy traded now, he was winning, no, they were winners, but he was just running in cycles. You win, you give back. Do you know that you can actually come out the month with 0 or the year with 0? You win. When I was starting as a trader, something happened. I was taking so much trades. I was making too much. Then I'll come back the month with 0 or the week with -1, -2, -3 with loss. I'll win. I'll count the winner that week, but I'll come out winner as a loss. I mean to say, holding on to a loss will make you move from one trading strategy to another. If you even understand how the market moves at all, you won't be jumping from one trading strategy to another. Now, how does the market move? So when we see our age in the market, which an age is when we use people's past emotions in form of what? Candles and chart patterns to try and predict people's future emotions or people's future actions. Let's take, for example, for the market to actually move up in US oil, a set of people have to come in to move past what a set of people bidding it. In order for market to move past a set of people that is selling it at price 88 and price 89, can you now see that taking a loss in the market doesn't mean that you are actually wrong? It means that when you decided to enter at price level 76, a set of people didn't see any reason to enter at that moment to move price to a certain level. Do you know what this means? That you can actually predict people's future emotion at any given point in the chart. So guys, this is a coin. When you actually toss a coin, the probability of you actually getting what a head or a tail, let's say you throw it what 100 times and you see what 60 times out of these 100 times that you're going to what get a head, which a head in this scenario is actually what a winner. You're going to get this head here. Do you see that there is actually a loss in your series of something that you want to throw, the frequency you want to throw it? But do you know that people don't actually realize that there is a loss? Why will you take one loss and you go and feel sober when you actually know that in your strategy there is actually a loss? Talk more of series of it. Someone told me that trading is the only thing that we don't actually pay money to run. Any business in this world now, you have to pay the cost of running it. You get what? A house, something. But trading is the only thing in this life that you don't get to pay the cost of running it. You don't have to have a shop or anything. So these losses that we take are actually the things, small things we pay for running it. And also they say that there is a random distribution of these wins and losses over a series of trades taken. It means that you won't actually have 70 win trades in a row. It can come in series. It can come in win loss. It can come in win loss win. It comes in different forms. Now tell me why, if you understand this, tell me why you'll be running from one strategy to another. That mentor you are running to buy his trading strategy actually knows that there is a loss there, but you've not accepted, you've not made peace with yourself. There is actually a loss there. And you're moving toward find a system that there is no loss. Let me boss or bubbles. Sorry to tell you, there is no system without a loss. They say that you don't actually have to change people or change your environment. Sometimes if you see that the only thing that you have to change is you that is in that environment to have to be able to make impact. He talked about developing a growth mindset. So who is even a fixed or a growth minded person? He told me that a growth minded person he sees trading or challenges as what? Playing a game, which he continues getting better anytime he comes back, no matter the challenges that he's facing. Why a fixed-minded person thinks that they are not good with something and they can never be good with that thing, no matter if they push themselves, they think that they are born with it, that it is inbuilt. A growth-minded person knows that they can actually improve with effort. Why a fixed-minded person would think they are stuck where they are at the moment. Do you even know that some traders think that being a good trader is actually hereditary? That is something that they get from their parents or from someone, that is passed down to them. Some people think that making money is hereditary. He talked about patience to let this unfold. If you actually understand this, there is no skill that is actually being mastered in a week. According to the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, he said that it takes actually 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to actually make mastery of any skill or anything at all. So you teach yourself to learn not to be greedy, rather take what the market is giving you, rather than what you want it to give you. You teach yourself to learn how to be patient. If you know that the market can't do anything that you don't permit it to do, you won't be running around doing things, getting scared. If you start being overconfident due to series of wins you've taken, you actually meet a drawdown, which will make you start running in cycles now. You win, you give back, you win, you give back. You have to understand this. This thing is like things not to do to be able to achieve something. Things you have to do to be able to achieve something. If you can't afford to lose, you will structure your mental environment so that you don't lose at all, which ends up costing you everything you have. You have to teach your body and your mind how to obey and listen to you. You don't let the mind to run freely on its own while trading. If not, it will run you into a gutter. It will run you into a ditch. What is the fate of a car that runs freely without someone controlling it? It will actually go and hit something. It will actually damage. The car will actually not get to its destination. The same applies with when you let your mind run freely on its own. So now, how can you keep your emotions in check now? By number one, journaling. Journaling your trades. I used to journal every trade that I take and journal the emotions behind the trade that I took. Not only journaling, reviewing it on weekends. I actually used to, my weekdays, I wake up, do things that I need to do and trade. Then weekdays, I will journal. If you journal and review them, some people journal, they don't review it. If you review it, you notice that this week, you wouldn't have taken any loss at all. In fact, you wouldn't have had any trade at all. But because of you wanted to make money, which make you deviate from your rules. That you took 5 trades, you would have actually won 3. Those 2 losses weren't your trade, they weren't in your system. Journaling is what will make you realize these things. He now talked about this social media influence towards his trading. He told me that as a beginner that I shouldn't actually compare. I don't know. You shouldn't be comparing your beginning stage to someone else's already figured out stage. To someone already figured out stage. This is one mistake traders make. If you don't see someone else's lifestyle as a means to motivate you to risk less or respect your rules, it makes you to risk more. You should unfollow that person. I actually did this. I saw one trader, he was trading a particular way that wasn't in my trading strategy forbid it. I unfollowed the person. Doesn't mean I have beef with the person. Just that his destination his way of do something is like is not a thing for me. Is like something drawing my me wanting to reach my destination. So guys, you've actually come to the end of this course. Learning this is a thing. Actually putting it into practice is another thing. He told me that there's nothing that he will tell me or say here that equating to me actually going out there to go and experience this by myself. So the goal here is operating from technical analysis towards mental analysis. So guys, when we were talking about psychology, we talked about respecting a system, which a trading system is not actually strategy. It involves the strategy in it. It is parameters that guides your trading, your whole lifestyle. This shows you that psychology is not complete without having a trading system. So here is a well-detailed YouTube video right here on what it is. See you there.